All right, what's up, collective? I'm here for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising of Venus. And we're going to get the 411 of what's going on with you guys' energy, especially after the new moon in Virgo, your other earth sign. So I'm about to cleanse these energies. If you're new to the tribe, please subscribe, guys. And I am going to start off with the Moonology deck since we did have the new moon. Let's see what's going on in your energy. All right. Thank you, ancestor spirit guides. Please show us what do you have going on for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First card is bring love into the situation. All right. Show me more for Taurus. What is going on for Taurus energy? We have you are very close to achieving a goal with the gibbous moon. Bring love into the situation is the new moon in Aquarius. Some of you guys might be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart. But again, it's telling you to bring love into whatever situation you might be going on right now. We just got finished having that eclipse, okay, with the new moon in Virgo. All right, surrender to the divine. And behind that is a fiery climax approaches. All right, and that is with the new moon in Aries. Your hard work is paying off, okay? With the new moon in Capricorn. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Capricorn, all right, or have Capricorn in your chart. All right, let's get to it. So again, Taurus, you need to bring love into a situation. And what I'm feeling here with the new moon in Aquarius, it's about something that that was very complex. Okay, you might have felt like you was up against a lot of things, a lot of people. So again, it's telling you to bring love into this situation. Try to look at it in a different perspective. Remember, we're all on different timelines. So again, if you can bring love into the situation, try to think of it in a more loving way, in a different perspective. All right, we're going to definitely see what's going on in the energies for the tarot deck. And you're very close to achieving a goal. So some of you guys have a goal in mind, all right? Make more money, get a home, friends, family, connections. Again, you're very close to achieving that goal. But maybe you have to look at something in a different view. Maybe you have to bring love into it so you can enamorate more about the situation and look and have your emotions tied to it. Okay, you're pouring out your emotions here in this cup with the new moon in Aquarius. So again, whatever you're going through, you are needing also asking to surrender it to the divine, give it up to source, give it up to God, but also have a new perspective or another perspective where you're definitely bringing love into this situation. So we're going to see what is going on with the tarot deck. I'm going to shuffle the tarot deck. And with the 1, I do 3. And 2. And a 3. All right. Show me what is going on for Taurus. What is the situation that they're going through? Okay. First card we got is the Ace of Swords. So there is some kind of breakthrough or clarity that is needed. All right. There is some type of truth of a matter. All right. You understand something for what it is, but you could be feeling very frustrated because you could be feeling like you're not getting the words coming from this person. You realize some people or something has been lying to you, has not been giving you the facts of a matter of what's going on. And remember, Taurus, you're very practical. Like, you definitely don't deal with a lot of emotions. You like to deal with a lot of things that make sense, right? Things that you can feel, touch, understand with the 3D world, right? So something has been coming through your, you know, the truth of a situation, and it might be very frustrating right now because whoever you're expecting the truth from is not giving it to you. But you have a clear level head about what the facts are, okay? You might be trying to come from some discord, some drama, some chaos. You don't want it. You just want the facts. You just want the truth. You also could be seeing somebody as a liar. This person likes to keep a lot of chaos because they have a lot of inner drama and inner chaos within themselves. So you know these things as to be facts. You know something is coming through your head. It's giving you clarity, right? You're speaking your truth. You could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or someone that has this in their chart, or a fire sign. Give me more of the situation for Taurus. What is going on here? All right, I like jumpers, guys. If you're new here, please subscribe to the tribe. Okay. Hermit, isolation. Somebody might have ghosted you, or you might have ghosted somebody. Again, Virgo season. Okay, somebody also not getting a clear perspective. Ooh, okay, it could be about some money. All right, somebody trying to come against your money, trying to stop you from getting money, trying to stop you from getting funded, trying to stop your stability. Okay, because this person is chaotic within themselves. It's definitely about a foundation here. Okay, a family, your money contentment. What is this, spirit? So because somebody refused to reflect on themselves or what they have done wrong, okay, yeah, you could have been dealing with a gold digger. They could be trying to say that this is you, all right? Just wanting people for their money, trying to take people for their money, trying to cause drama. What is this situation about? All right. Some of you guys also might have went and got some counseling or talked to other people about it. But for some of you guys, you're trying to work something through this situation because you have clarity of what it really is, right? Magician card and the Two of Wands in reverse. You can feel like the person that you're dealing with, it could be a Pisces at the bottom of the deck, or someone that has Pisces in their energy, or maybe you do. All right. It's not thinking clearly. They're not enlightened. Basically, they don't know what they're saying, what they're doing, and they cannot manifest the life that they want. So again, you could feel like they're trying to take this out on you. Okay, they're trying to stop you from evolving. They're trying to stop you from achieving your goal, and you're just frustrated because you know the truth. You have facts. You have receipts of what this person is doing to you. You also could have, gotten a conversation. Show me more of this Ace of Swords for Taurus. So again, you have a vision. You have a plan. And this person in the situation could be trying to disrupt your plans of your future because they don't have plans, okay? Seven of Cups. Water sign energy as well. They could have been trying to cause confusion, but you're not confused anymore. Your emotions are intact. They could have been trying to confuse you. All right. Give me more. I asked for the Ace of Swords here for Taurus. Okay. They could be feeling like you're in your ego. All right. You're very egotistical, but they hate that you get a lot of accolades. They hate that you get a lot of attention. But for some of you, this clarity was in a letter. You got a letter about this situation, about this person. What is this situation? For some of you guys, you might have left somebody behind. You left somebody out in the cold. You could have felt like this person did not work on themselves. They didn't work on the relationship. They were not always telling the truth. This could have been a water sign. This could have been a fire sign. It doesn't matter what sign it was. This could have been the mother of your children. This could have been your mother. All right. For some of you guys, you went through a lot of betrayal with this person, a lot of backstabbing. Okay, this could have also been with a child involved or a family member and job. There you go, Taurus. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. You're no longer wanting anything connected with this situation or this person. You might have wanted or was in a commitment, but you no longer want this commitment because you see that this person cannot, help themselves. They can't help themselves but being involved with drama, but making poor decisions, but doing the things that they're not supposed to do, right? Basically for the streets. They like to run the streets like they like to run their mouth. So like you're trying to again be a better person, rise above it, but it's making it very hard for you knowing all the things that you know about this person or the situation. It could have been some communication that came into you, all right, about the family dynamics of this person or how they were living. What is this Knight of Swords for Taurus? Mm, I'm getting it. All right. So this person that you were dealing with was unhappy or is unhappy because they're so unhappy in their lives. They want to bring that misery onto you some way, somehow. Okay. So again, we're saying bring love into the situation. Try to put yourself in this person's shoes. I know it's hard and it's not fair. And sometimes it's not even realistic, right? Especially if you've done certain things to better yourself, to better your life, but someone does not want to better their life. They don't want to be a better person. You can't make anybody do anything. You can't lead. You can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. So again, you're dealing with someone. It could even be a group. But for a lot of you, I feel like it's someone. All right. You've been dealing with someone that you really just wanted the best for this person in the beginning, but they have made it so hard by the poor decisions that they made. They made it so hard by the drama and the chaos that for themselves or involve themselves in, that you decided, you know what, I know the truth about what I want. I want to proceed in life, almost like the karmic reading I did. I cannot affiliate myself with this person, even if I might have a child or even if they're part of my family. Being around this individual, being around this energy makes me very unhappy. So I need to take the action that I need to take to move forward. I need to take the action that I need to take to put myself in a better position for my life because I have goals. I have things that I want to inspire to be or have in my life, in my foundation. So I need to do what I have to do for myself, for my family. Okay. All right. Let's see. Any more? What's going on? Show me Taurus energy. So with a lot of these cards coming out in reverse, a lot of you are healing from this situation. This could have affected your finances or is attempting to, okay? Remember past, this, past could be yesterday, could be today. It's going to be different for everyone, okay? You could have been dealing with somebody that was a magician that used a lot of magic, but you also have been in a place where you manifest a new beginning in your life, right? You're trying to take leadership in a new direction. You want better things for yourself and for your family, okay? And you don't want to be affiliated with certain things, with certain people that don't want that. Yeah, they might be disappointed. Now you got the sun upright, right? You want abundance, you want love, you want a brighter future, and you can't be weighed down by the emotions of others, by the negative content of others with the Five of Cups here. Again, Mother of Swords. So some of you guys, you have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in your chart, but you have stood up to yourself. You stood up to the bullshit. You know the truth. Even though it might have hurt you or hurt this person, you know the truth and you're realizing and you're speaking your truth. You're no longer putting up with what you used to put up with because you want more, you want better, you want abundance, and you have the clarity. You know the truth, right? You know who this person really is. Okay, no matter what they tried to put out and try to portray, it's almost like they try to act like they were moving on from you or this situation, and they can't move on. They're very bitter, they're very mad, they're very upset, and they're very disappointed that they can't trick you into all these things. But again, they're putting it back on you. Like, you need to self-reflect, you need to look at your wrongs, you need to look at how you put me in this situation. It's always you. This person wants to play the blame game. And you realize, you know what? I think you've been realized, Taurus, that this is not going to work. We can't even come to a compromise because this person lack direction and they don't have no willpower. And they also need to take the time to self-reflect on themselves and what they've done in the past, where this has brought you guys to. Because some of you guys have walked away. You walked away from all this darkness, all this chaos, all this drama. Okay? Because again, you got the truth, you got clarity. You also even might have had an aha moment. Like, look, if I don't get away from this situation, I'm going to continue to be unhappy, just like they are. Energy is very real. When somebody is vibrating very low, when somebody is vibrating at a place where they're depressed, unhappy, they can give this shit to you, right? And vice versa. But again, you can't continue to be around these energies. You can't be around these people. You can want all you want to help them, to bring out the truth from them. But if they're not willing to give it, you can't make it happen. Just like the horse, right? So what is going on? So again, you stepped out of this situation, Taurus. You took action. You even could have went and sought a new foundation, a new family, a new love, a new job, a new direction. Okay, they're going to hire from upright because you have the key to your knowledge, right? You know what you know, and you're not going to allow anybody to deter you from your intuition, from your knowledge, from your wisdom. And wisdom is experience plus knowledge. You're not going to let anybody's lies or gossip or drama deter you from what you know for yourself. And you're willing to change. As stubborn as you may be, you're willing to change because you know change in evolution is one of the consistencies. You need to evolve to be a better person, to have these goals. So again, it's telling you to bring love into the situation. Okay, even though you might just be totally disappointed with this person's actions and how they're moving, what they're saying, how they continue to lie, try to go in a different direction. Again, surrender it to the divine. Okay, surrender this issue to the divine. Pray on it. Talk to God. Whatever you may do. All right, but again, try not to take actions into your own hands because sometimes that's what people want you to do. They want you to get out of character. So they can say, oh, look at Taurus, being a crazy person. You're focusing on your finances. You're focusing on your stability. You're focused on being a better father, mother. And for a lot of you, you once loved this person. You wanted nothing but the best for them. But again, you can't want something that somebody else don't want for themselves. You can want it all you want. But if they don't want it for themselves, you can't make them want it. So you just have to be you and do all you can for them the way that you can, that is not going to affect you. If you understand what I'm saying, you can love them from a distance, but you also need to pour into yourself more because you got goals, right? And so again, without draining your energy, without draining your essence, without draining your lifeline, okay, and making you very upset, getting you down to the character of being nasty or like them, you have to rise above the situation and try to deal with it with love. As hard as it can be sometimes with people out here, you got to try to deal with it with love. Like, you know what? I understand how you feel. I understand how you feel, but these are the facts. This is what's going to happen. This is what needs to be done. Okay? Judgment. People are being judged. Okay? You don't have to be the person that judged them. You can allow the divine to judge them, right? Everything comes back. Energy comes back. Karma is real. This is one of the cards of karma. Let these people have their karma. Don't interfere with it because things didn't work out for themselves because they made bad investments. Here with the Seven of Pentacles, you could also feel this way. Like, I invested in this person. I wasted a lot of time in this energy. Now it's judgment day for me. I'm trying to have a rebirth. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to rise from the ashes like the phoenix. I'm trying to go in a positive direction. I want goals. I'm aspiring to do this, to be this, to, want this. And then step into your divinity with the Empress here. have and create more for yourself. Be in the energy of receiving love, creating new abundance. All right, highlighting certain aspects of yourself because you're willing and you are able to grow. Taurus and Libra's energy. Persevering through the madness, going up the ladder, up the steps to your goals, to your vision. All right. Any more with these cards for Taurus? Any more? We got the death, right? End of a cycle, Scorpio's energy, daughter of cups, and the fool, a new adventure, a new journey, right? You're in the cycles. You could be dealing with the Scorpio or somebody has Scorpio in their chart. You're in the cycles. You're putting an end to a situation, to a cycle, to a person, to the nonsense. Some of you guys, it could have been a water sign, an Aquarius, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or another earth sign. But you're putting an end to a cycle that continued to go around and around and around again. Like I said, some of you guys were definitely dealing with people that love drama, that love madness. Oh, you got a stalker too? Sure, Myra, you can ask me a question. It looks like it's just me and you. Everybody else left. Ask your question, babe. Okay, you want more out of your life, so you're gonna do things differently. And that's what I see you doing here, Taurus. But you are speaking your truth. You're standing up for yourself. You are healing with the star card, Aquarius energy. You're trying to heal the matter, but you can't heal somebody that don't want it. You can't do it. You just can't. So again, that's why they're telling you to surrender this to the divine. Put your hands up. Persevere. Have that warrior spirit. Okay? Stand up for yourself. Stand up for the madness. Stick up for yourself. Speak your truth. Get the facts. Whatever the situation you're going through, get the facts. Just don't say things just to say it. Get the facts. Because you were dealing with a liar, someone that's very chaotic, drama-filled, just looking for any downfall on you because they want to do the tit for tat thing. Oh, well, you did this is why I did that. That is very immature and very childish. And I think we're all adults here because I selected no children. So again, you got to persevere through this person. Go up the steps. Do things in order. Follow the process. Because what you're embarking on is a new adventure. Yeah, you might have been this person's fool at one time, but you're no longer the fool. You're very knowledgeable. You have wisdom and you have experience. Okay, so that backs up anything that anybody can say. I've been here before. I've done this. It might even be deja vu, but you're not going to repeat the same mistakes. That's what growth is about. You have a vision, you have a plan for your future, right? And that's what you want to endure. So try to bring love into this situation, even though it might be very hard. Any more for Taurus? Ten of Cups. Try to start off small with your love, with your emotions. Yes, you might have made a bad investment. Five of Wands. This person is nothing but drama. They don't like nothing but drama. This is what fuels them. Well, some people are fueled by love, right? They don't like nothing but drama, chaos, because they're chaotic within themselves. They don't love themselves. They don't know themselves. So they have to be flighty, emotion, right? Just a drifter with your emotions. They don't even know how to feel anymore. And for some of them, they're blaming that on you, Taurus, because they didn't feel like you love them enough, or you once loved them and then you pulled away. Whatever it is. For some of you guys, you didn't fall for their manipulation. You didn't fall for their tactics. And they're very upset about that. Okay? Anymore. They put you in a place of darkness. Saw the devil. Toxic energy. Eight of Pentacles. Some of you guys are working on yourself. You're trying to get yourself out of this web. this web of lies, this web of chaos, whatever web they try to place for you. So you're working on yourself. You're working on your projects, your goals, your self-mastery, right? You're working on becoming a better person, taking the action that you need to take to achieve these goals, to make this movement, to have the willpower to go in a different direction because you want better in your life. And when some people don't want the same as you, it is time to move on. When people want to continue with the drama, it's time for you to move on. Six of Wands. You're getting attention. You're getting accolades. Somebody, again, could be watching you because they don't like what they see. They don't like what they see. They don't like that you're leaving them behind. They don't like that you are working on yourself and they are not. Okay? They don't like that you're getting out of their web of lies, their web of chaos, their web of drama. Seven of Cups. Now they're confused with their emotions of what to do. They don't even know how to feel. Right? They don't even know how to feel because they don't have clarity within themselves. Yeah, things are turning for you. Things are changing for you. And it could be in love. You could have a new connection. You could also be getting a lot of attention. And they're feeling like, wow, I would like that attention. I want that love. I want that lover. So again, they're watching you. They're trying to be in competition with you. But there is no competition where you can't compare. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Things are changing. Your money is changing. Your money is growing. Is becoming better because you're cutting certain people, cycles, and energy out of your life. What we are supposed to do when we evolve. And for some of us, we're giving it up to the divine. That's what they're asking you to do, Taurus, because some of it is just out of your hands. Sometimes you have to pray for protection, talk to your ancestors before it drives you crazy with your emotions, put you in a place of anxiety, put you in a place of depression, because that's what this person is in. So you don't want to adapt those energies. You also want to be always in a place of love. Have love in your heart. Like, I love this person, but they're doing me wrong, so wrong. A, B, C, and D. And I got goals that I need to achieve. I got things that I want for my children. I got things that I want for myself. I got things I want for my family. And this person just weighs me down with their emotions. They weigh me down with my emotions. Start to vibrate on theirs. And that is so possible. Because you have clarity and you have been enlightened, you can see right through the bullshit. And that's also what they don't like. And like this butterfly coming right out of the darkness, you're getting attention. You're being seen as progressing. You're being seen as the enlightened one, as the knowledgeable one. And they don't like to look like the bad guy. Not that anybody is bad or good. Certain people are just on different planes, right? Different dimensions, different timelines. We try not to judge. But when we know certain things and certain facts and people try to pull us down in their energy, sometimes we have to stand up for ourselves. We have to persevere through the darkness to get to the light. That's what the hermit does, right? He self-reflects and he says, what happened in this situation? He looks back at it. He soul search and make sure he sees the part that he took place in this relationship, because any relationship, there's more than two people involved. So it takes more than two people to make it crumble. But again, they're asking you to continue to just pour love into the situation. If you have to love this person from a distance, but you maintain your vision on your goals, and whatever you can't not handle, right? You need to surrender it to the divine. Also part of the serenity prayer. God, grant me the ability to accept the things that I can change and the things that I cannot. And the ability to know when and how. Again, it is your discernment. All right, Taurus, I love you guys. Please subscribe to the tribe. And remember, be you, love you. It is the highest vibration of all. And I'm out. Bye now.